All right, so it's on. Anthony Pettis is going to be fighting Nate Diaz at UFC 241 on August the 17th. This is the battle camp. Please hit the subscribe button in the bottom corner of this video. I'm excited about this fight. I'm really looking forward to it. So there were murmurs about this a couple of days ago, and when I say murmurs, I mean extremely strong rumors. No, not even rumors. Basically, reports that this fight is definitely happening, and I'm referring to the tweets and the Instagram post that Brett Okamoto posted, Ariel Helwani posted, and Dana White, the man himself, even posted a picture a couple of days ago on his Instagram saying Anthony Pettis will be fighting Nate Diaz at welterweight. Now, Dana White's done this a couple of times before. Even the actual official UFC accounts have announced fights previously before they've actually been agreed, signed, sealed, and delivered. So you can't even take official accounts posting news about fights 100% at face value these days. But given the fact that I've just listened to Anthony Pettis on the Ariel Helwani show, all of the official accounts have now posted images saying this fight's on. The only person that hasn't spoken about the fight, and the only person that I haven't heard talk about the fact whether it's on or not, is Nate Diaz. So unless he comes out and says anything in the next day or two, I'm gonna believe it. I'm gonna believe it, and boy, I think we're gonna be in for a treat. One of the things that people have been talking about is whether Nate Diaz is actually gonna be there on fight night. We all know what happened with his scheduled fight with Dustin Poirier. Obviously, it didn't happen. But one thing I'd say about Nate Diaz is I can't really, off the top of my head, remember an occasion when he's been booked in for a fight and he's pulled out through injury during training camp. I don't know if that's ever happened before. And if it has, it can only have been like once or twice. He's not a guy that generally pulls out. Once he's booked in for a fight, he fights. The Dustin Poirier thing was a bit different because they were scheduled to fight for 3 rounds. I can't remember what event this was for, but the main event fell out. They asked these guys to step up and do a 5-rounder. And I believe Nate Diaz refused, or he said, pay me more money, and the UFC refused. So that was a bit of a stalemate between the two of them. And then Dustin Poirier went and got injured, so the fight just collapsed. But apart from that, I can't remember an occasion when Nate Diaz has pulled out. Anthony Pettis, on the other hand, it's a different story. He's got a bit of a history of pulling out during fight camps, during training camps, and there's 3 months to go until August 17. So that's a bit of a concern that I've got in the back of my head. And this isn't a slight on Anthony Pettis. He clearly trains hard, he clearly works hard, he's clearly very serious about his career and his preparation for the fights that he gets himself booked in. And it's a difficult game, man. It's a difficult sport. So if you get injured, you get injured. That's just part and parcel of what these guys do. But looking more at the actual fight, Anthony Pettis, we know he fought his last fight at welterweight, and I believe that was the first time he's ever had a fight at welterweight. And how good did he look with that punch knocking out Wonderboy Thompson? He kind of embraced the weight class. He I don't know whether he changed anything in his routine. I just think he just didn't diet. He just didn't have to cut weight. He just trained. He done a training camp, and he came in, probably cut a few pounds, and that's what he probably looks like in training, which is a fucking beast. Nate Diaz, on the other hand, we all know he's fought at 170 pounds before, and for me, I always felt that lightweight was his best weight class, because I always felt when he fought guys at welterweight, he kind of got out muscled quite a bit, and he got bullied a little bit in the cage by people that were just physically stronger than him. Although Nate Diaz is quite big in size and stature, his strengths aren't in his strength. Basically, he's more of a technician with his boxing and obviously his jiu-jitsu. So I've always felt that he's better at lightweight, but in this fight it doesn't really matter, because I can't see Anthony Pettis trying to go in there and wrestle him. I can't see Anthony Pettis trying to go in there and hold him against the cage and kind of drag him down and try and get a single leg or kind of basically taking Nate Diaz down. I can't see it happening. So I think this will be a really interesting fight to watch. I'm not going to sit here and make a prediction. I haven't even thought about it in that much detail. But I'm looking forward to it, man. The only kind of thing that, from NateDiaz's point of view, is in terms of the actual fight, it's a 3-rounder, right? And one of NateDiaz's biggest strengths, and one of the things that he relies on, is his cardio and his ability to overwhelm his opponents with pressure and volume in his striking. I don't know whether that'll be possible against Anthony Pettis in a 3-round fight. So that's just one thing that's just sprung to mind while I'm making this video. Again, I'm not trying to break it down. I'm just kind of letting you guys know that I'm excited and I'm looking forward to watching this fight. I just hope it happens. I just hope there's no injuries. I just hope there's no setbacks. I hope there's no bullshit. I hope there's no politics. I just hope that these guys sign their bout agreement, sign their contracts, and we get to see a fight that I've personally wanted to see ever since Anthony Pettis made the jump from WEC over to the UFC. I'm excited, man. Let me know what you guys think. Put your comments below. Don't be scared to share this video. Please hit the subscribe button in the bottom corner if you haven't already. Smash the like button. I hate it when YouTube people say smash the like button. Just touch it. You don't have to smash it. It all works the same. Yeah, that's it. That's me. I'll get you on the next one.